happen. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. My neighbors compete to see who can put up more blinding lights. The kids all wish away the month 'cause they want presents in sight. This year had me so mad. I've been bad, got cold at.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Having some technical problems on my end, so I'll be on camera here in a few minutes, trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. Luckily, was able to at least go live on time. Well, somewhat. Uh, there's a link for anybody that wants to join. Uh, I'm expecting Robin to be here. There's Robin. Never mind. What's up, Robin?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No big deal at all. Uh, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my crap right now.
Are we already live?
Yeah, it's live.
Sorry, y'all. I'm late.
No, you literally just the intro just ended a second ago. All right, so I'm gonna leave real quick and then immediately come right back in, and everything should be working right. So I'll be right back.
I couldn't find my Christmas hat, so I just got this red one on. Hey, let's see who's here. Trees, how are you, Trees? I can't see who that. My glasses are dirty. Looks like canary. What is that? Maya, hi Maya. Like I said, I couldn't find my Christmas hat this morning, so I just had to put this red one on. Are you back, Joe?
I think I am.
I
Can
think
you
you are too.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. This shit's being like really touchy today for some reason. But whatever. How's it going, everybody? Uh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever the case may be. You know, or fuck off if that's what you like better. I don't know. Whatever. Works for different folks, I guess. You know. Hey, did you know today's Jesus' birthday?
Happy birthday, Jeebus.
Oh yeah.
Somebody mentioned it like a couple million times to me already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we were warring on Christmas around here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Having our war on Christmas. I'm sitting there trying to turn my phone off so it won't ring.
I went and I don't know if you know how much I do this, but I spend a lot of my time just trolling right wing people on Facebook, like under the Kentucky Atheist name usually. Now I do a lot of that on my own page too, but like under the Kentucky Atheist name, I go and I have more fun with them, and it's always the same thing. It's always, well, we already know you're a dumbass. You're an atheist.
Yeah. I'll do a little trolling myself.
Yeah.
Mostly, a lot on Andy Bashir's page because we have a lot
Oh,
of we have a really great governor and we have a lot of really stupid people in Kentucky. So that makes for some interesting comments on our governor's page.
yeah.
Thank you,
What
Kelly.
is
Thank you, Kelly. I
I
couldn't
can't
find my
even.
Christmas hat. It's buried in my Christmas decorations, which are not accessible to me because I didn't even put a tree up this year or nothing. So,
For some reason, I'm not getting chat in
oh well,
EV
I'm
Mugs.
getting it. And Jeet is here. Good morning, Jeet. I've been missing you this week on Discord. I usually spend
Give
every
me just a
morning
second, and I'll.
with Jeet and Dawn every morning.
Sorry.
And let's see, all it takes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
replace Charlie Kirk meme. Yes, trees. Yes, it does. Yes, we can bring out those
Gee, you're still
thousands.
welcome to join us today.
We can bring out those thousands of Charlie Kirks.
Oh shit. I don't know why none of this stuff's working or not. Like it's not even just
It's showing me
license
chat.
playing. Can you still hear me, Robin?
Yes, can you hear me?
Can you still hear me, Robin?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just making sure here.
Can
I'm
you hear
going
me?
to get the chat so yes, I can hear you. Uh
As long as you can hear me,
pop
we're
out
all
chat.
good. The chat's on the screen.
It's not on it is on the stream screen, yeah. But I can't I don't have access to the actual chat, which is I need to be able to pin stuff and everything.
I don't. You're definitely not going to get any help from me on this.
It's no big deal. I got it.
I don't think you were probably expecting any help from me anyway.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you
not
take what you
your
get.
most tech savvy buddy.
Well, that's okay.
Deviant's here. Aunt Jur.
All right.
Of course,
There we go.
I
I'm
can't.
able to.
Moondog is here. Of course, the thing about this is I can't scroll through chat ever.
And I don't know about you, but I don't even have chat on screen in EV Mugs. Like, it's not showing up anywhere.
But it's showing up on the stream.
Huh. All right. Well, let me go out and come back in again and see if that fixes it. I do have it now, but hold it. This just take 1 second. Be right back.
Merry Christmas to all y'all. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I'm sure y'all know Greg. If you watched the line or whatever, you've heard of Greg Murkowski. He used to always be the first one to send a super chat on the show, and me and him are friends. And he sent me a um, harmonica version of "Tis the Season to Be Holly," but it's in nothing but harmonica this morning. So it was
All
awesome.
right.
I got that, and I tried to send it out on Discord to people, but I could not get it to send on Discord. So I'm gonna send it to Joe after a while and send it to him. I said Greg Murkowski sent me a harmonica version of "Tis the Season to Be Jolly" this morning, so it was
Yeah.
really cool. I'll send it to you. I couldn't send it on Discord, so I'll send
Okay.
it on regular messaging after a while.
We got like 2 copyright strikes and a threatened channel strike last Christmas. So we'll see what happens this year.
For what? Oh,
I played
hey Helen.
some music I wasn't supposed to, and then there was like something to do with some wrestling clip or something I played for somebody and got me in trouble. But I knew it would. Anyway, Hell's Bells. That's Helen. Hi, Helen. Hi, Heathen. She says that's who I'll be sending you guys to at the end of this stream. The auto redirect set up, but at the end of the stream, I'll put a link up for her so that you can get there that way too. So just so everybody knows. Should we try this? Can I start from the beginning here, guys? Is that okay? Can we just start over?
Yeah, it's your
I'm
show.
just, yeah. I'm just messing around. Anyway, I've pinned a link in chat for anybody that wants to join. This is the generally when we do our political stream, but not today. We're just going to hang out with people. So if you want to join and hang out and talk to me and Robin, you can. If not, that's okay. Fuck you too. I didn't want you to anyway. Um,
I do
the
want. I do want to say though, the only thing about politics is that I thought it was rather gross that they let Trump answer NORAD Chris Santa Claus calls. Yeah,
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I agree, and I've seen your post about it too.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's probably shouldn't do that.
He told one kid, let's see, so she said she didn't want coal, and he said, "Oh, nice clean coal."
Fucking idiot.
Oh my god, what a moron!
Well, like uh, it's been quite the week in the politics stuff. We'll have plenty to talk about, and I think actually it may work out in our favor because like a lot of that stuff's kind of developing right now, and we'll get a better look at some of it here in a few days, I think. But anyway, yeah, this is an open stream. If you want to join. If you don't, I don't care. It don't matter. I got we're gonna hang out and talk about stuff. I'm probably gonna smoke quite a bit of pot.
Oh man,
The yeah,
mine's empty. Mine's
I
empty.
haven't yeah, I haven't even smoked yet today, so it ought to be interesting. But the so what are you doing? Anything special today, Robin? You just hanging out at home?
No, this is my premiere excitement today.
Yeah, me too.
The rest of my family has gone to my aunt's for our huge Christmas you know, get together. My daughter asked me last night. She said, "Are you going to Aunt Faye's?" I said, "No, I'm not spending Christmas Day with a truckload of Trump supporters. No."
You mean you don't want to hear about Jesus's birthday?
Well, and actually, there's a good chance. See, I've got a boy cousin who is the same age I am. We grew up fighting. I mean, we have pictures of us in diapers, and I can't even roll over yet. And we're like, we've got our hands like on each other. I've got my hand over there on his nose, and he's got his hair like I hold my head and stuff. And we grew up fighting. And there's a good chance. And he blocked me on Facebook, like not too long after I started this anti-Trump stuff. And there's a good chance that me and him would actually be in like a fist fight out there. So he's one reason why I don't attend that event.
Yeah. Well, I've got a little story about Ashland, Kentucky. Um, you want to hear it? It's
Yeah,
it's it's terrible, but
yeah.
um, it's a Christmas story. Uh, from my little home. Ashland, Kentucky is where I live, by the way, folks. So it's like that's why this particular story. This
Almost,
is
he's almost a West Virginian.
almost yeah. I was about like 2 miles.
Yeah.
If mom wouldn't have had a C-section, never mind. So Mrs. So anyway, a little bit of framing here. So Ashland, Kentucky, is a very old place. Whenever whenever settlers first came through the Cumberland Gap, which is down in southern Kentucky, they went directly north to the Ohio River because they were able to move a lot of stuff on the river and travel up and down the coast. And those areas down the river going down to the Mississippi were settled early. Ashland, the place that I'm from, the reason that it has the name Ashland it's named after some uh, piece of property somewhere else, but um, part of why that fit was to do with the manufacturing of iron in this area. There was during the Industrial Revolution, there was a lot of iron produced here. The Amanda furnace, the is famous and was the highest producing furnace in the country at one time. We had lots of trees here to fuel it with, and lots of people who had just came to Kentucky that needed stuff. So Kentucky got its start doing that, and the river there. So just to set everything up to where we're at. Okay. So let's see. Let me see if this is, because I don't want to read the incredibly long. This isn't the really long version. Okay, this one isn't too bad. I've got, because it's going to be better for me to read it to you than to try and recite it, because I'm going to get some of the names and stuff wrong, and it's important as we get deeper in the story. So I'm going to be reading to you for a minute here. Robin, if you need me to stop, if you want me to stop so you can comment or ask a question or whatever. And two of them were able to drag the bodies out of the fire. Fanny's skull was crushed by a blunt instrument, and Emma had been strangled. It appeared that both girls had been raped. Robert, who had lost a leg in a railroad accident, was no match for the intruders. He ran outside to give alarm. Before he could do so, the killer struck him from behind with a hatchet. The victim's clothes were saturated with coal oil and were partially burned. It appeared that the killer of killers had tried to start a fire by lighting the clothing. The fire did not catch, so they returned to set the house on fire. The town of Ashland was shocked at the news. The Wheeling Register called it one of the most atrocious and hellish murders ever committed in a civilized community. The town raised $1,000 as reward for the apprehension of the killer and set for private detective John T. Norris. The axe and crowbar used in the murders belonged to the Gibbons family, so the killers must have known where these things were kept. Norris was convinced that the killer was Mrs. Gibbons' husband, a thriftless drinking man who had been kicked out of the house several weeks earlier because of his dissipated habits. The community found it hard to believe that Gibbons would rape his own 14-year-old daughter, but the post-mortem physicians could not say for sure that the girls had not been raped. Norris thought that Gibbons had mutilated the bodies after death to make it appear that they were raped, to somehow throw suspicion on someone else. The newspapers reported several stories attributed to Mrs. Gibbons, suggesting that J.W. Gibbons was dangerously unstable. Not everyone believed that Gibbons was guilty. In the nearby town of Louisa, which is the next town over, the police arrested a black man named Willis Hockaday. He had been drinking the day of the murder and disappeared that night. The next day, he made some incriminating statements. There was no evidence or any connection to the murder, and police released him. Hockaday barely escaped lynching. It turned out that the statements attributed to Miss Gibbons concerning her husband's behavior were exaggerated rumors gathered by a reporter. Mrs. Gibbons denied making those statements. George Ellis. Okay, so Detective Heflin of the Ashland Police never believed that Gibbons was the killer. He followed a different trail. The night of January 2nd, Heflin arrested three men, William Neal, Ellis Craft, and George Ellis. George Ellis immediately admitted that he was at the Gibbons house the night of the murders, but placed most of the blame on the other two men. He said that Neal and Craft had boasted that they would carnally know Miss Thomas and Miss Gibbons before Christmas. They roused Ellis late on the night of the murder and insisted he go with them to the Gibbons house. Reluctantly, he went with them. They went in through a window, and Ellis watched as Craft attacked Fanny. He cried piteously for the mercy as he continued his hellish work. Neal then attacked Emma as George Ellis held her arms. Afterward, Emma said, "Oh, will I know who you are, and I am going to tell my mother." The noise woke Robert, who went to give an alarm when Craft hit him on the head with an axe. Craft then told Fanny her time had come, and he struck her in the head and killed her instantly. Neal then killed Emma Thomas. Ellis said the cries of the girls for mercy were terrible to listen to, and he had not slept since. Every minute since the horrible tragedy was vividly before his eyes. Um, now, let me stop for a second. Um, Again, I'm not get is chat still roll? What's the last thing you see in chat?
Trees?
Charlie Kirk thing.
No, no, no. Aunt Jur and
This is what I got. This
no,
is the last thing I see in chat. Okay, so let
I
me.
can't even see what that says. But Aunt Jur and trees and somebody
Oh
else.
no,
Talking.
that's right. Never mind. That's Charlie Kirk almost got me taken down post mortem. That's what.
No, no,
Oh, that's what I got in the YouTube chat too.
no.
What
The
is
last thing
going
I've
on?
got is it's Aunt Jur. It's trees, then Aunt Jur, then trees. And Tree says I work in Wheeling, West Virginia, and there's somebody here that
Quit being a creeper, Matthew.
yes,
Okay,
that's
I
the
got
last
it back
I
up.
have.
I don't know what the deal is with chat, man. It's not working. Like even the YouTube chat isn't updating here. Anyway, sorry. So to just to be clear here, I know that this story has some disturbing parts and stuff, and I
Yeah,
guess I
yeah,
probably
yeah.
should
It's
have said
pretty.
that up front. But we're past that, and now we're going to talk about the aftermath of this. This is what you needed to know to understand the next part, though. So the police took the prisoners by steamboat to Calixburg, which is like the county seat here in Boyd County. It's where the courthouse and stuff is in the county that I live in. Um, they managed to secure the men in the jail before the gathering lynch mob could get to them. But everyone believed a lynching was inevitable. The Cincinnati commercial said, most likely before this is read by the many readers of the commercial, the hellhounds in this blood curdling drama will swing into eternity.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Um, are these white men?
Yes. Yes, these three
Because
are.
I know you mentioned earlier that there was a black man that had been questioned, and so I was kind of.
Yeah, so there's actually a couple books written about this. Very good selling books actually.
But I guess these
Um,
guys admitted it, sort of, right?
Yeah, so there's parts here that it left out that I'll fill in real quick. So there were actually a couple of different black men arrested and released that they tried to charge with this crime. They were released though
That they were
without,
released. Amazing.
yeah,
And wait a
yeah,
minute,
it is
let me
amazing.
say hi to Dr. Ben and Al Trucker is here too, Secular Feelingist and Limited Light. So we had new people come in. So
Yeah, see, I'm not. Oh, okay, I did get
I
that.
did see Al, but I didn't want to interrupt your story right then.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I won't be able to show any chats on screen, but hi, Dr. Ben and Trees and Al and everybody else out there. Um, there's a link pinned up there. If anybody wants to join, you're welcome to. You don't have to, whatever. But anyway, so there was the Ellis guy had went into a local store and they had been putting up that there's rewards for this and stuff, and one of the clerks was talking about it, and he said, oh, how about this, murder that happened down the road here. And they could tell that he got really nervous about it and stuff, and he was asking questions about what does it mean to turn over state's evidence, and what, like he was saying some suspicious things. And they contacted one of the marshals, and the detectives and the marshals went and spoke to him, and that's when he ended up admitting to it and telling on the other two guys. That they kind of leave that out here. Um, let's see. So 10 armed men guarded the prisoners held at the Calixburg jail, and they managed to keep them safe until their trials. That's not actually true, but William Neal confessed to the crime, but Ellis and Kraft continued to plead not guilty. All three were charged with aiding and conspiring murder. George Ellis was separately charged with 3 counts of murder, a technicality allowing him to testify against his accomplices. 3 men were convicted. you would say it's in the front yard of where the all this happened at. It was right there within sight of the house. Both Neal and Kraft appealed their convictions and were granted new trials and a change of venue to Carter County. They were taken by steamboat to Maysville, guarded by 220 state troops. 5 miles below Catlettsburg, a gang of men in ferry boats opened fire on the troops, killed one of the attackers, and wounded several others. 5 spectators on the riverbank were killed, 21 wounded, and the prisoners reached Maysville safely. That's all the story I'm going to read. So what happened is the National Guard ended up coming and commandeering a steamboat in order to, yeah, there had first been a prison transport boat that was overtaken, and so they end up taking a steamboat in order to try and take these guys down to Carter County at that time is where they were, or were they going to? Anyway, they were going down the river somewhere, and a bunch of people from Ashland stole a ferry boat and caught up to this other boat and started firing at it. And there was a big firefight on the river, and five
Yeah.
five people standing on the banks were killed. Although not,
Yeah, there used to be a lot of ferries in Kentucky. I think there's one left, maybe.
yeah,
But there used to be a lot of ferry boats that would, take you across different waterways. Yeah.
yeah, and I think they had several going at the time.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of ferry boats. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, like, that's Mark Twain. That's
but they they ended up 21 people injured and 5 people shot and killed on the banks, which completely, I mean, shows why you don't do things like that. They ended up there were a lot of angry people. The city of Ashland was like on the verge of like riots and stuff during this stuff because everybody was so upset that they didn't just take these guys out and hang them. And
yeah. The rule of law sometimes doesn't seem
yeah,
like it brings about justice. I don't know. I guess there went your chat went off this thing.
yeah, I took it off there.
Oh, but
I'm a,
but it's like that's the difference between a civilization and a non and just a civilized place and a non-civilized place is the rule of law.
yeah, I still can't get a
That's
why.
that was a horrific story though.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and I'm sorry for that. You
was,
know, it was
was there a lesson were you supposed to learn from this?
well the no, there was no lesson. It was just a historical story, and so they had nothing to do with any of this, and it kind of remains this kind of mystery today. And
So they
kind of
hung the guy. They hung the guy that admitted he was guilty.
yeah, they so he changed his story. Um, he first admitted to it and everything and told on the other guys. And then he went back and said that he didn't have anything to do with it, that it was just the other guys, and that they had just told him to come along so that they would have somebody to pin it on or something. But there were witnesses that seen these guys in the area that night, and there was other stuff that convicted them other than that. But he he had lied and tried to blame it on some black man at the time, and they
And
weren't going for that either.
that's weird too. I mean, like that's that because that at that time,
Yeah,
um, yeah, in that area, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I thought that was interesting too. The father of those children had had left his wife, and he had uh, he had been working up in Ohio a couple hours away, and they had tried to pin it on him, but then he had an alibi, and there was definitive proof that he was in West Virginia the night that it happened and couldn't have been responsible. So I don't know, just I thought it was a interesting story. Dude, I hate not having the chat. I'm gonna go out one more time, Robin. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'll be and see if we can get this fixed because it really messes with me not being able to see the chat. I think people are talking bad about me.
Nobody's talking bad about you. Now we can talk bad about him while he's gone. Anybody want to? Um, I've been trying to read chat. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's too. It's almost the letters are almost too small for me to read with my new glasses that don't seem to actually work very well. But
Evie Mux needs to get its shit together.
yeah, it's on Christmas break, I guess.
Oh, here we go. We're moving now. There's Maya talking. Oh yeah, I won't not see the chat. See, I couldn't even see it on screen either, which is weird. I don't know how that works, but
Joe's
um,
Joe's got all kinds of technical issues over there.
I think it's okay now as long as it keeps going. I still have the last message being from Maya. Oh no, there it goes. Still working
Yeah,
in the chat.
that's a good little bad guy's back. Buffering is buffering happening for anybody else?
Hmm.
Because I've seen Deviant say that twice already.
I'm not getting. See, I don't have anything showing on my side other than when the chat saw. And there shouldn't be any problems with my internet unless it's like Spectrum has something weird going on, which they're kind of idiots anyway. But
I also
not,
have to buffer every 2 minutes from Theo,
oh,
but they're both on the other side of the big water, the
it's
pond.
buffering for Maya too.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm not having buffering at all, but I'm getting buffers. Ember says she's getting buffers.
Huh.
And Aunt Jer said it's buffering pretty bad.
I don't know that there's anything I can do for that. I can try to cut down the bandwidth if I turn off my camera, but I mean I've got 500 meg internet and 20 up, 25 up, which is plenty enough for this. It might just be a problem with YouTube and stuff where it's a holiday and stuff. And it may just be Evie Mux since it's being. Yeah. I'm hardwired in. I don't. This isn't generally a problem that I have. Yeah, that's why I'm saying either YouTube or Evie Mux. It might be Evie Mux because it's given me problems on this end. So it very well could be Evie Mux. I'm sorry, guys, that you're getting that. It's an Evie Mux thing, and not having a background behind you helps. If it's an Evie, yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't even care to just completely turn off my camera, but I don't think that's the problem because my camera is only set. I've got my camera set at 360. Like I can. I'm not even stoned yet. I'm trying to get stoned, and I've had to
Well, go ahead and get stoned.
mess with this for a minute. Let me turn off my camera for a minute here so we don't get in
It'll
trouble.
make you feel better, at least, about the buffering.
Yeah, let me buffer for a minute, damn it.
Yeah, go ahead and buffer for a minute.
Oh, that's some good buffering.
Which I don't know. Like, I don't know if everybody knows this, which I guess they probably do. But like Kentucky, we came about our pretty much. Kentucky is one of the reasons why the Revolutionary War was actually fought. Um, the British had made treaties with certain tribes that they would not enter the state of Kentucky, and they would not let settlers go into Kentucky. And there was a lot of people who were not happy about those British treaties, and they were determined to cross into Kentucky. Kentucky was fertile hunting ground, fertile trees. You know, we had a lot of trees. It was just an area that was really, and so probably one of the largest reasons that we went to war with um, England was because there was a lot of people in the country who were not happy with the treaties that had been made, keeping settlers from entering into the state of Kentucky. Um, because the British really came down on people hard for breaking those treaties at the time. So there's Bree.
Yeah, yeah. Let's say hi to
I
everybody.
sort of suspected you guys had some part in it. Yes, that's exactly right. Yes, we are definitely. Yeah, and then and then during the Civil War, of course, we did not join the South, even though culturally this state is more aligned with the southern states than with the northern. Um, because we were going to face pretty stiff political um, problems from it. There was going to be a lot of soldiers sent into Kentucky. Um, Kentucky is one of the states where most of the people had family in both armies. And interestingly, my great 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 grandpa actually first enlisted in the Confederate Army, and 2 weeks later, he enlisted in the Northern Army, and he ended up drawing a pension from the Union Army for the rest of his life. And why he was for 2 weeks enlisted into the Confederate Army, we still to this day do not understand all of that because no one knows why. But I've seen both of his enlistment um, papers, and they came and put a gravestone on his tomb about 10 years ago. The government did, and had him listed as a member of the Confederate Army and not of the Union Army, in spite of the fact that he drew a Union pension till he died. It was very. So me and my mom actually dug that stone up off of his grave and thrown it over a hill. which
Did
would
that
which don't tell the police because that would probably be destruction of federal property. But like I didn't
get you
think,
for grave robbing?
yeah, but it was like even though my mom probably would have been sympathetic to the Confederate Army anyway, but um, I didn't think he'd be too happy about it. But it and I went on a big um, search at that time trying to get all this straightened out because it made no sense to me why they had put that there, and so it's through a family called the Logstons, which there is a Facebook group called the something Great Family Logston Family or something like that. Anyway, the Logstons are very big about keeping all this genealogy stuff, and they are the ones. Actually, that Facebook group is the one that provided me with both of the enlistment papers of my great 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 granddad, who and the one for the Union Army and the one for the Confederate Army 2 weeks earlier.
That's interesting.
I don't know if he got drunk and went to the wrong place or what he did. or
I
somebody,
can't find I can't find anything about my family prior to my grandfather, uh, which is pitiful. But yeah, I
but
know.
see, I remember some of my like great grandparents. I remember two of them. They were still
Yeah,
alive, and I had a great grandfather named Davy Crockett Contreras.
yeah.
Yeah, and his dad's name was George Washington Contreras.
Well,
I
you know,
always loved it on art, but actually on the logs inside of my family that I'm talking about, our family tree looks sort of like a telephone pole over there.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yes, which
Yeah,
might explain why the man joined both armies.
yeah, yeah. Could be. He was.
But he never did fight for the Confederates. He actually fought for the. I know one story about him. His name was, they called him Applejack, and he was like in the cavalry, and so he rode a horse.
Otto Applejack.
Yes, Applejack, that was his name in the army, and he rode a horse, and he actually got caught stealing from an apple orchard in Georgia, and there was a woman there who caught him. That I was the landowner, and he finally talked her into not like turning him in, and promised to go back and marry her. And so I reckon, like at the later in their life, when later in their life when they got older, him and his wife would fight, and he would tell his wife all the time that he wished he had went
Midwest it
back
is.
to that woman in Georgia. That he should have never. He should have went back and married her instead of my great great grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I have a picture of their house actually. There's a like they gave us a picture of the whole family. They gave us a big envelope full of pictures and stuff one year, and I there's a picture of their house, and it's this little old cabin in Kentucky, and it's got hemp plants growing like
All right.
twice as high as the cabin. And my great grandpa, great my his son, which was my great grandpa, is a child, and he's got a banjo, and he's sitting on the porch playing the banjo, which in Kentucky the banjo definitely is necessary. So yes.
Yes. Yeah. I think there's some kind of law where there has to be at least one banjo
Yes, banjos.
uh, every other square mile. You know.
I would say my family had a lot of banjos playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say there's probably a lot of them playing around mine too. Uh, take that as you will.
Yeah.
But I think a banjo might have been involved in the wedding songs quite often.
Bree
uh,
said I have a banjo. Yeah, banjo. I love
yeah.
banjos. Actually, if you want
Hey,
to be truth about it, I do. My uncle Brian plays the banjo, and he played. Now he plays the dobro in the band, but he used to play the banjo in a bluegrass band, and I love the banjo. Actually, I love to hear it.
so I used to play guitar. I played like I started playing in like middle school and played up until like my I don't know 20s or something. And I at one time had borrowed a banjo off one of my bluegrass buddies to try and learn, some of the basics of it. And playing a banjo is tough. Like you would think like you've got two less strings, and
Hmm.
and it's once you understand the scales and stuff on a guitar, understanding how a banjo works is pretty easy. You just need to find a couple notes. But no, it's not that fucking easy. It's tough. Banjo's hard as shit to learn, I think.
Uncle Brian taught himself. He worked at GE when we were growing up, and he taught himself how to play the banjo. And now, like him and he started a inlay company here in where I live now, and they moved. Him and my aunt moved down here to Litchfield, which is where my grandparents lived, and they do inlays for for guitars and um, banjos and things. And he actually makes now. He makes custom mandolins and banjos, and even they've made some fiddles. Um,
Yeah,
and like bass, he played bass for a little while, but he played banjo mostly. But then now he plays the dobro, um,
yeah.
which I love the dobro too. So
We've got 34 people watching us live right now,
listen to
Robin.
me rattle about the banjos and stuff.
Well, no, no. We can rattle about banjos all day. I'm fine with that. I just was, I would just looked up and seen that number, and I was like, "Holy shit!" There's a lot of people watching. Compared to
Well, it's
usual. I mean,
Christmas,
we get 30 sometimes, but
and
on a
Bree
political
plays
show.
the mandolin too. Yeah, Bree is super talented musically.
Yeah, Bree. I can't ever get Bree to talk to me. She runs every time I try to get to have a talk with her. Me and Bree are cool. Don't get me wrong. Like it's nothing like that. Just I keep trying to get her. Hey, come talk to me. Hey, come talk to me. And then we don't talk again for several months. And But there is a link there pinned if anybody wants to join Bree. You can. But I wouldn't single anyone out.
Yeah, I'm not musically inclined to play any. I told everybody, but whoever wasn't here, I don't know if anybody knows Greg Murkowski, which used to be on the call-in show on the line. He would be like the first super chat every time.
You know.
Me and him are friends, and he sent me a harmonica version of "Tis the Season to Be Jolly" this morning. So when I woke up,
Yeah.
I got to listen to that first thing, which was pretty cool because he plays the harmonica in a blues band.
Well, I'll give you a pass, Bree, because I want you to be camera ready. You don't want none of this voice shit. I'm just kidding. If you are interested in joining out there, you don't have to come on camera. You can just join the voice. I don't care. I don't give a shit about any of that. But uh, I know, Brie. I'm sure we'll talk eventually. It's no big deal. I know. I know you're busy. You have a lot to keep up with. So I'm not. You're cool.
There's John. I see John.
Yeah, we got all kinds of people. Let's see who all we got here. Uh, Now, I'm sorry, I will probably miss a couple of the 30 of you.
John Level.
Let's see.
Um,
Moondog, Limited Lot, Hobsaw, Joe Dirt, Aunt Jer, Tori, Deviant Outcast,
I miss Tori. Yes, I miss Tori.
John. Helen's already left us, but we talked to Helen. Big John Lovell.
Yeah, Helen and you say Helen and GE will be next.
Helen and GE will be on after us. All you have to do is hold on and we will send you there.
Um,
But also, I'll post a link at the end of the stream for it.
I'm planning on I'm a member of Black Non-Believers, and
Yeah.
so we got our all of our email from Mandisa this week telling us when the CCon is going to be, and I'm actually planning on going on the cruise with them next year. And GE is going to be our featured speaker, so I guess him and I think probably KC is probably going to be on there with him too. I guess surely, but we're going to be going to. I've never even heard of the first place. It's in the Bahamas, and then we're going to Mexico and somewhere else. But anyway,
Yeah.
G is going to be our featured speaker person on the cruise with us. So I'm guessing that Kelly, probably the Detroit Atheist Queen, will probably be there, and maybe Cynthia.
Yeah.
There's the Atheist Carpenter.
Hey, Reg.
Raise
Yeah,
your
yeah. We got 2 hours today, and I can. I don't know, but I was there. I seen Reg out late last night in the streams for the marathon. Hopefully, if you're stopping by here, I know that we have some people that hang out for the political show on this day and whatever. But hopefully, if you're stopping by, you're aware of this marathon that's going on that Purple Rhymes with Orange has done. And I have to give a big thank you to Purple and for doing this for the 8th year now. Thanks, Perp, and thanks for including me. The first year that I was doing this channel, towards Christmas, I got invited to come be part of this Christmas stream, and that was just awesome to get to come, be part of some group thing. That was really the first thing that I got to come do. That was a thing other channels were involved with, and it was awesome for me, and it seems to be awesome for a lot of people watching to have people to hang out with and bullshit with this time of year. That's why I'm not really going on about Christmas and stuff. I figured we could just hang out and not, because I imagine there's at least somebody here who's here to escape Christmas nonsense.
There's a Bree.
What's up, Bree?
Got myself muted. Hello.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
I guess it's not morning now, but
Well, it's still morning here for the next 6 minutes because
yeah, I was supposed to say where you're at, it's
Yeah.
still morning. There's Rihanna.
Just for just a little bit, but yeah. I tried to set up an avatar, but it wouldn't. I guess it didn't work.
Yeah, it's weird how you do it here. If you go back now and look at it again, it's easy, but you don't have to. I don't care what you put up there.
Yeah.
We're always happy to have you in person, but I'll take what I can get, I guess.
Yeah, at least you're not running from me this time.
Yeah,
Like you said, way to go.
Let's see. Does that work? Did that take?
Not yet. Oh, there it goes.
Here I am. Yeah.
Agree.
We'll just pretend like I look like that right now because I look like crap.
It's okay.
But-
Well,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's you.
Sorry. Everybody
That
else
was
go. I'll wait.
That was a
I
great
was up
picture.
late last night with Maya's stream. And I drank too much last night, and I woke up with a little bit of a hangover this morning. But I'm getting better. I got my coffee and got my Monster.
I'm gonna say Dr. Ben's game with the music and stuff. That was really cool. I like that. It was hard.
Yeah,
And Aunt Jer is like just so knowledgeable on languages around the world. I found out.
okay. I can play harmonica, banjo, mandolin, guitar, or bass for you. Which do you want?
Let's do banjo. This is the Kentucky Atheist. Let's do
Yeah.
banjo.
I hope my banjo's in tune. I don't know a lot of banjo songs, but I know how to play the banjo. I just don't know very many songs. Like,
Right.
This
Yeah.
is cool.
so it's, but obviously this everybody knows. I love the banjo though. I used to play Hotel California on the banjo a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I can imagine that being tough.
This is Bree, y'all playing this music.
See, I know how to play Hotel California on the guitar. So I'm trying to think how that translates to a banjo, and I'm completely lost. I don't
can't
know how
remember.
that would work.
What else you got? What other instruments you got there? You said.
I got a mandolin.
Yeah, I love the mandolin.
That's pretty Kentucky.
I wish
Right?
if only Big Bad Mama was here so he could play the kazoo too with us. I do.
Cool.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Copperhead Road.
Copperhead Road.
That's the mandolin, yeah. It's a beautiful instrument. I love the down here.
I know how to play Hotel California on the radio. Me too, Ain't Jer.
That's awesome.
Hey, if you're ever looking for custom instruments, Bree, I have the uncle that makes all of them. Like they are some of the best. They are used by some of the like Garth Brooks. Like a bunch of people in his band use Uncle Brian's instruments. In fact, he used to be in the band with the guy that's the fiddle player for Garth Brooks. And
Yeah. Of all my instruments, this mandolin is the most high end that I own. It's a Oscar Schmidt. It's really pretty. Let me see if I can show it to you without putting my ugly face on the camera. Yeah, so it's a really pretty mandolin.
yes,
Oh wow, that is cool.
Hmm. But
Wow.
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just
No. I think it's awesome that you came and you played some music. See, I didn't expect like that's awesome.
yeah.
How long you been playing stringed instruments?
I started playing bass in a rock and roll band. Uh, to actually, and that's true. A lot. It's four strings, standard fretboard and everything. But anybody can pick up a bass and play it. But it takes it's a lot harder to master than like a guitar. The
Yeah.
bass the only bass I have now is the acoustic bass, and I don't know how well the sound would travel on here. But
Yeah.
the hold on, let me see.
So I had learned how to play guitar, and then I learned how to play bass from that. Which playing guitar first just made it easier because I knew where the
Yeah,
notes were going to be and stuff. But like
was it
playing
electric
bass,
guitar?
yeah, I played electric guitar. I had an acoustic too, but I usually
Yeah.
played the electric one because it was the cooler one.
I like a
But
flat top.
yeah.
I was super into acoustic instruments. I love like the unplugged concert tours that like Nirvana and Alice in Chains and all those grunge bands and stuff did, and then the alt rock bands did.
I, I
Can
mean,
you?
I had stuff I preferred to play on acoustic, I guess, but I don't know. I liked playing the electric guitar though. It was easier for me to haul around and stuff. I guess not really, but
Banjo is
that way.
super. Yeah, banjo's an instrument that is really hard to master. I definitely wouldn't call myself a master
Yeah,
by any stretch of the imagination. I play banjos as like a novelty for like I was in like a folk country band. Every now and then I switch my guitar out for the banjo for a song or two.
yeah,
But it was all like custom stuff that I wrote, right? So there's no
yeah.
mistakes when you write it yourself because
Well, I
because that's
mean,
just the way it's played.
if you know if you know where the scales are, then you can play, right? Like
Yeah.
if you could find the scales, then you can play about anything, really. But
It's funny every time that I pick up any instrument for the first time. First thing I do is find find NIB by Black Sabbath on the instrument, and then from there I can play anything. I go like
Oh, Spooky play too.
and then from there I have it down.
yeah, that I mean that makes sense. I mean, I had go to songs like that. I played. I would always play a little bit of Crazy Train, actually, to like listen and make sure I was in tune on the top couple strings. I could just hear it from hitting those first couple notes real fast rather than going through and tuning my guitar. So that's interesting.
Yeah. It,
The-
Geezer, so like Geezer Butler for Black Sabbath, he wrote most of their songs and their rhythms and stuff. He's
yeah,
and he was the bass player for the band, but he wrote the guitar parts too that Tony Iommi played. Tony
yeah,
Iommi just like basically followed whatever Geezer was playing, but like so the sound that you associate with heavy metal and the especially groove metal was
yeah.
Geezer Butler invented that. So he's
Cool.
like the godfather of that metal grind. Like,
Hi, Claire. And
What's up,
Spooky.
Claire?
My Spooky Bear is
Spooky
here.
only said hi to Robin. I see how it's going to be today.
Hey, Spooky and I are engaged.
oh,
uh,
I'll be
no,
right back. I'm having cuttlefish balls for Christmas, so they're done. Apparently,
okay. Yeah.
y'all talk amongst yourself. I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess
Uh,
we're still engaged. He never told me we're not engaged anymore. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I seen Spooky out last night too, out late running the streams. Uh,
Well, he's like on a different time zone than us. Yeah.
John Bonham had tons to do with Sabbath Sound. John Bonham was fucking amazing. So that has to be probably one of my favorite musicians, John Bonham. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all watched Planet Peterson. He after Ozzy died, he played "Mama, I'm Coming Home" on one of his
Oh, really?
streams, and it was really good.
Really?
Yes, he
Uh
played it
oh, Roman.
just on an acoustic guitar, whatever. And Robin, I think I'm pregnant. Spooky said.
We're dropping the news in the chat.
Spooky.
Any credibility to the theory that you should learn piano as a bass instrument before learning instruments? I don't think it's that you should. I think that if you have any understanding of any instrument, like learn any one instrument, piano may be like a easy place to start. My mom taught me like basic things on piano when I was a kid. I had just like a little electric organ thing, but just because of the layout of a keyboard. So I mean, you kind of there's things you're of course going to pick up that just have to do with playing music from learning any instrument. But whenever you start to learn again, like Brie and I were talking about, when you learn the scales and where they're at, uh, you every bit of music is usually just variations throughout those scales, combined to make melodies. I mean, it's
There's
a really simple way to say something about something that's really really fucking complex and hard. I wasn't very good at guitar, that's why I quit. But you know the I don't know. I think that learning any instrument would help you, but I can see where piano, especially having it laid out in front of you with both hands to work, um, can be the thing. I struggled a lot with guitar because I'm left-handed, and I used a standard right-handed guitar the whole time. I learned to play right-handed, so I can't do shit in normal life right-handed, and uh, learned how to do that that way barely. If I was to go back and do it again, I would try to learn how to play left-handed. Uh,
somebody bought some memberships, I think.
yeah, it was Reg. I seen it there.
It went by real fast all of a sudden. I seen that Dawn got one, and I want to say hi to right hand Sith was came in.
Yeah,
Who else?
yeah.
Tilton Windmill got
Here,
and
let me just read all of
all
them.
right, go ahead.
So Regios gifted us 10 Kentucky Atheist memberships, and looks like Poor Claire, Jester, Tilting Windmill, Objective Ethics, Will of All Trades, Real Deal Dude, that's Dawn, uh,
And
Jason
Mage
JP, what is this? Chris, Kristen, uh, Mage Grey Wolf, why? Because Weed Bro, all got memberships. Thank you so much, Reggie, for doing that, and welcome to the new members. I'll do a member stream here pretty soon, and we'll have some fun on that one.
yes.
I've got things to do that are fun, and it's a little more open. We do open panels over there. You're free to come hang out, just whoever, talk about whatever you want. But I try to do one of those once a week for members. Welcome to the new members if you're here. If you're not, you missed out. But you still get a membership. So
And Maya sent a super chat.
yeah, Maya, the parrot character with lovey-dovey eyes blowing red hearts in the air. Maya Atkinson, $3 super chat. Thank you, Maya. I watched till the end of Maya's stream last night that Bree mentioned. It was really good. Uh, I was laughing. I was laughing at that the last guy you guys covered, the one that had the
Deep
was
State
talking
Annex is
about
here too.
conspiracies and stuff, and uh, The one person on there kept saying that they were oh, he's so nice and endearing and all this other stuff, and everybody was like, oh yeah, I like him, he's funny and stuff, and I was like, this guy is awful. But it was funny to see everybody trying to cut him a break for the crazy shit he was talking about. But good show.
Brainless is here and Deep State Annex.
Yeah, Deep State Annex and Brainless. What's up, Ember? Seen Ember earlier, but I didn't actually say hi. So hi, Ember. I thought I seen Dave, didn't I? Didn't I see Dave just now? Yeah,
Desk.
yeah, Dave's here. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that a lot of people turned out for this and got to do it. I am like about 3/4 of the way to super stoned at this moment. So
And that's
yeah,
you started like a few minutes ago, so that's really good.
mm, yeah, that's. I don't actually smoke that much at a time. I smoke like 2 hits at a time, little like one hitter thing. I just pack it real full and hit it a couple
Yeah,
times.
my little one hitter is empty. I'm out. I've got to go. I've got to go see a friend.
Well, I didn't put mine on screen because it's a glass tube that I got from the dispensary that had
Native.
like a gram of infused weed packed down in it when you
Yeah,
buy it.
you have dispensary weed, don't you?
Well, no.
Oh,
That's just where the bowl came from, and but it looks like a crack pipe, and I don't want to look like I'm smoking a crack pipe on street, so I'm not going to do that.
hey,
Uh,
native.
it's definitely just weed.
But you do. So you don't have dispensary weed though right now.
No, I've got some really awful looking weed right now, but it's really good. Uh, it looks like, I mean, it's little itty bitty tiny buds. I mean, it's kind of stemmy. It's not
Kentucky
great,
homegrown. Is that
huh?
Kentucky homegrown? Kentucky homegrown.
No, I mean
No.
maybe. I don't know for sure. I don't know. It's just something that I came into possession of.
I think I do have a little bit of of what I brought to the Ark encounter left.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I still have a little bit of it, but
Yeah, you know what? I would swear about a month ago, I came across that exact same stuff up here. Uh, I would have sworn it was the exact same, like, because that had a very unique look and taste to it. That stuff did, that Kentucky weed.
yeah,
But
well,
I'm back.
oh,
okay,
Kentucky weed. Back
yeah,
in time for Kentucky weed.
he was he grew that. My friend that gave it to me, he grew it.
yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how much he grew, but like
yeah.
I had some another friend who gave me a little bit of his a couple of weeks ago, and I finished it off the other day finally because I
Yeah.
took that little one hitter. So I may go
Did,
back and hit that dude up for some more if he'll give me some.
did you guys know that I am 5 subscribers away from 1,400?
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Uh,
everybody, if
close.
you're not subscribed to Bree to the Hive Sci, um,
I
definitely
need
go over there.
5 more, which means that Joe's like at least 75 subscribers ahead of me, which means that there's at least 75 people that are subscribed to Joe that aren't subscribed to my channel.
I think I am less than 20 away from 1,500.
Woo! Well,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. Uh, that's awesome though. Yeah, go to subscribe to Bree's channel.
Yes,
Bree, I don't have you a thing ready, but I will. I will next time. For the creators, I usually have a command where they can post their stuff in chat just by
look,
typing their
Bree,
name.
give us your channel name and stuff so people.
It's this Hive Sci. It's HIVESCI.
It's in
Yep.
Ember posted.
Pretty
Ember's got a link.
pretty easy. Ember's got my back. And no, I did see I did see you out there right-handed, Seth, but not believing me. I'm actually not even playing any of these instruments. I've never played an instrument in my life. I have little recordings that I'm playing. It's all a ruse. That wasn't even a real mandolin I held up. It was a picture of a mandolin that I cut out of a magazine. So
Yeah. We're
that's why I wouldn't.
oh sorry.
That's
We
why I
got
wouldn't play on camera. That's all I was gonna say. I'm smoking weed too. I'm smoking. What am I smoking right now?
yeah.
This is
Uh,
cheetah piss. I'm smoking some cheetah piss from the local dispensary.
yeah.
If y'all
Uh,
came in late and missed Bree playing the banjo, you may want to go back and listen.
I can play harmonica.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I got this morning was harmonica from somebody, so that was good.
Harmonica. Let's see. Christmas. I have one Christmas song. I think. Hold on. See if I can remember it. Oh, messed it up right there. Where's my place? It's been a minute. I don't remember how to play the rest of it. Silent Night, though. It's been a long time. Because like I was in the angry atheist phase for so long that like I hated Christmas. It's like fuck Christmas. Now I'm kind of like
Yeah, we can take Christmas back for the heathens.
yeah.
$2 super chat from Limited Lie. I only have 525 on my Bigfoot hiking channel. Well, I mean,
Bigfoot hiking channel.
I don't
Sounds
think.
like something Bree would be interested in.
Do you? Yeah. My channel is like a lot of cryptozoology on my channel. Ghosts, cryptozoology, aliens.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look at the trees. Probably would like that channel too.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the people hook up with Bree, and I'm sure that you two would have some things to talk about, networking and meeting people. I can't I can't get. I would just make you a mod so you could post your link, but I can't get over there at the moment. So
is this the channel? Is Limited Light the hiking channel too?
no, it's
What's
not.
the name of it? Limited Light.
I'm subscribed to it.
I'm actually in an intimate relationship with Bigfoot, so
Yeah.
it's about my love.
I used to believe in Bigfoot.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Maybe I can, if I can. Damn, how far behind is this? That's so stupid that YouTube does this. Like, this is so stupid.
Hike with Bigfoot?
John Hudson.
Oh, you son of a bitch. So,
I don't think he means John.
no. No. So the YouTube chat, the pop-out chat, if I leave it off screen, it quits refreshing in the background. So then when you pull it back up on screen, you have to wait 5 minutes for 2,000 messages to load. So that, yeah, Professor Sargent hikes and climbs. That's the channel.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
The one.
Moondog said they've seen Bigfoot. Would love to pick your brain about that.
I have to subscribe to that channel. I'm not subscribed to that channel. Maybe I can do it on my phone.
Limited. If you're still here under Limited Lie, I gave you a wrench so you can post it, and it'll work. But yeah, and I imagine, I know for myself, like if you contact me, I'll have you on any show you want to come on, and I don't even talk about that stuff. So, I'll have you come on anytime you want and promote your channel. We'll talk about something. We can talk about Bigfoot as it relates to skepticism. I'm not as cool as Bree and Dave and some of the other people in that space and know enough to talk about it. Other than to say that, what I
Oh,
think about its existence.
Moondog is Reverb Twang. I know that person. They're a
Yeah.
regular member of the Hive. So,
Oh, God, I didn't know they were the same person. Professor Sergeant. What a
Well,
hot.
thank you for the super chat, Limited Light. We got another one here from Brainless Steel drops 2 pounds. Hashtag make Christmas pagan again. Oh, yeah, taking Christmas back. Yeah. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Brainless Steel.
Okay, I'm subscribed now to the Professor Sergeant.
me too.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
may get there right now, Bree.
Fabiano, what are you congratulating me for? Did I win something? I'll be a winner. Yeah, I'm getting there.
All
I'm up
right.
to 1396 now. Woo woo.
Come
Almost
on,
there.
4 more.
I might
Everybody
get
subscribe
over
to
the hump.
Psy.
I had my channel grew for quite a while, and then here lately though, and especially at the end of the year, but it's been like this in December every year, where things just slow way down. And but I've done it's done that the last 3 years anyway. This is the third Christmas that I've done, and it always slows down at the end of the year and then picks back up in like February. And
I've
then
been
usually
taking
I have, yeah, what?
I've been taking part in these there's fundraisers or not fundraisers, marathons since 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Purple. It's been
Yeah. Now I got to meet Purple, which was awesome.
yeah.
Um,
Yes.
but yeah, no, I was so happy to be asked to do it the first year that I was making content. I'd met Purple early on when I started streaming, and I didn't even know that it was a thing. And then I was informed about it and asked if I wanted to do a spot on it. And I thought that was just the coolest thing because I hadn't ever really been asked to do anything else, like I just kind of did what I did. And, it was nice to be invited to be part of it and stuff and see so many people. And, I think that, I think it's awesome. It's been 8 years of this now. It's cool as shit, and Purple's done awesome.
Yeah, she really is a dinosaur. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
She's a triceratops.
I was wondering whenever I got out to the Ark that day to the protest why, because everybody was setting up under the tents and stuff when I got back up there, and Purple, I didn't even know she was there. She was sitting back on the ground behind a row of people, and I guess it was to keep from getting caught on camera or something. Which, I think.
Yeah, we made sure because she hasn't done a public outing yet,
Yeah.
and so I made sure she asked us to make sure that we didn't include her in pictures.
Yeah.
If I got her in any pictures, I don't think I did, but I told her if I had her in any, I certainly would not post them. The ones
Yeah,
facing them.
I haven't seen her in any of them, but if she was, I wouldn't say that I did anyway, but for real, I haven't seen her in any of them. So,
But I told her if I'd accidentally gotten her, I would make sure I didn't post them. Only one I posted was her with her Triceratops mask on. So.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't. See, I had thought about doing a bunch of recording at the house and stuff, and I'm glad I didn't because that would have been a problem, I think. But um, just nobody wanted to be on camera the whole time they were hanging out there and
What
stuff. We
stays
had
at the ark, or what happens at the ark stays at the ark, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even. I only took like 3 or 4 pictures of the whole thing myself. That's like it.
Yeah, I'm real
Like,
bad about not taking pictures
yeah.
at
Of a
anything.
of a shitty arc, though. I mean, is the construction of the arc encounter? Is it
Well,
nice?
hell, you
Is it?
can't even see the arc.
No, we weren't even in picture front. Like, yeah, I didn't see the ark at all.
You can't see the arc though from outside of it. Not from there anyway. I mean, down there's places where you can see the arc, but from right out in front of it, you can't see the motherfucker.
No, there's just parking lot out there. Parking lot.
You have to be up on a hill in the woods back
It
there
has a
somewhere.
parking lot that sort of resembles Disney World. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people they were expecting to have at a time, but
No,
the
they've
park
got a big fancy sign and shit where you go in,
the
like, but
parking was not. There was the parking lot was not full by no means.
yeah, I think the arc is some like it's like more than it's like 3,000 foot away from. I mean, that's what 3/4 of a mile. It's a good ways away from the roadside of it. You can't even see the damn thing
It's
for most
definitely
part.
not a boat, though. It's definitely not a boat.
Yeah,
It's made of a lot of concrete, so it would not float. And the first year that it was open, it suffered flood damage.
yeah,
The arc suffering flood damage is like poetic justice for them
yeah.
being the taxpayers to build it because
Yeah.
the people of Kentucky paid for that.
Yes.
So,
Exactly. Or we gave them tax credits for it,
subsidies, yeah.
and
Yeah.
You subsidize the cost of the arc
and
encounter.
and the thing about it is like
And got
we
fucked big
are
time.
already but actually, if you think about it, the taxpayers of Kentucky actually didn't. The taxpayers of blue states actually funded it because we actually are a welfare state
We operated a
that,
loss.
we live on the taxes of other states
Yeah.
mostly. So if it comes down to it, like the people of California, Illinois, or whatever states end up actually paying in more taxes than they draw out, probably paid for it. And
It was built before I moved to Illinois, so I did not participate in paying for it.
we hand out other people's money, like very well. And in fact, they cut our state income tax this year. So we'll be even more of a burden on those blue states next year.
Yay, Kentucky. Uh,
Are
yeah.
you going to go back to the arc encounter again? Maybe not in the middle of summer. Maybe like in September, October.
I think it would be a better time. I like the house we stayed at, so
Yeah.
that was a pretty good
Well,
place.
I think doing it in Halloween time and doing like a satanic ritual and stuff there, like a Church of
But
Satan ritual or something like that, would probably set some stuff off and get you some even maybe some news coverage at that point.
so guess what's real close to it though? If we want to do scary stuff, the Waverly Hills sanitarium's right there.
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
wants to go stay at Waverly Hills.
You
Yeah.
could do do a twofer. We could do a satanic ritual at the Ark Encounter,
Yeah.
and then do invite like the local chapter of the Church of Satan or whatever, and then we'll go do a ghost tour of the sanitarium.
God, we had enough
yeah.
haters. We had enough haters just there protesting art. Can you imagine if we did a satanic ritual?
Fuck, that's what you want though. You want it to be on the news and to get coverage because people will finally pay attention. Especially get a bunch of if I can come do it next year. I hope I can get a bunch of transgender women who are the scariest members of society to these people. Like
Yes.
they're terrified of us. Put
Yes.
us right up there in the front doing the satanic ritual. That will get on the news.
It might not even be safe, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you got a point, but
I'm not worried about being safe for me. I get it for you guys. Someone can they can kirk me. That's fine. Yeah, do it
well,
publicly on camera. Kirk me and find out what happens.
yeah, but
See, the Kentucky State Police actually train their canine units at the Ark.
yeah,
Really?
Yes.
Is
So
that hmm,
we're like the separation of church and state is non-existent in Kentucky. We actually have a Ten Commandments now back at the state capitol, even though the Supreme Court ruled that it was not allowed to be there several years ago. So we will be going in front of the Supreme Court again pretty soon, probably.
yeah. Well, I contacted at least local media whenever we did the art protest. Like, I had sent them press package. I had stuff already for that, like professional stuff made up and
they didn't give
professional.
a shit?
Yeah, they did. They didn't show up. The only people that showed up was the police. They showed up like 3 times, but uh,
I heard you had to go talk to them.
Yeah, I think the police though were more there to protect. I feel like they were more there to kind of watch to protect us than they were to
no,
aggravate.
yeah, no, they got a
Was
call, and he told me I got a call for this, and I said, well, no, I'm glad that you're here doing your job when somebody called. Like, I'm not mad about it. We're cool, man. Like, I don't want no trouble. Come over and eat some pizza.
There was actually a lot of people in the town that didn't seem to be real fond of that arc. Um,
Yeah,
we had
they're,
like
yeah,
we had some
they're
people that raised Cain, but then we had some people like we had construction trucks, like work trucks and stuff, that were blowing their horns and supporting us when they were because you could get on to the you could get on to the big road right there at those exits and stuff. So
yeah. I do think it would if you all got the Church of Satan involved with that, or even like local witches,
yeah,
like a local covens of
yeah.
witches and
If
things
we
like
could
that,
get
and you did it in October.
if we could get the same witches that showed up to Greg Locke's church, that would be
Yes.
hey, could I get someone in chat to drop me a link to the next stream? It's Fireside Chats, Helen.
Helen's up next. Okay.
Yeah,
And
with Helen and
if you came in through Purple's stream, it should forward you straight on.
yeah, I've got the redirect set up, but I'm gonna post the link too, just to make sure everybody gets there.
Yeah,
I
because
just
not everybody's on the playlist, right?
Yeah, you
but
can find the
I've got
list.
I've got it. I mean, it should send everybody there. If you just sit still, it should send you there. But just in case, I want to put up a link so we can.
You doing a
There.
2 hour slot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go to Purple Rhymes with Orange, just channel, you can find the whole playlist right there too. And if you go in through her channel, her playlist, it will automatically send you to every one of them. Like
Yeah, she's got GE on there too.
Yeah. I just pinned it in the chat there, so
Yeah.
there you go. Everybody
Thank you,
should
Aunt
be.
Jur and Deviant Outcast. You guys rock.
Yeah,
I even
thank
triggered Deviant Outcast on my stream last night. I don't know if you all watched it or not, but we did for forbidden archaeology nonsense where these people went out and found these like rock formations and radicals, glacial radicals, and said that they were sculptures made by ice aged people in South America of giant animals. It was like the most ridiculous, bonkers nonsense ever. And Deviant Outcast was going to have an aneurysm in my side chat. We had to talk her down.
well, if you really want to give Deviant a hard time, you just start spewing like bullshit Egyptian
Well,
stuff.
is it?
See,
Let me ask chat. Is it possible to set up a redirect directly to the playlist? You can't. You have to pick a video in it, don't you? Because I wish you could. I wish you could redirect to the playlist just wherever it's at in the playlist, like since it's all live. But whatever. I never mind. I know it doesn't work that way. That'd be too fucking easy.
Well, I found the playlist on. They said it's on Ryan's channel too. I found the
I've
playlist.
got access to the
I found the
playlist.
playlist on Purple's channel though. I didn't know it was on Ryan's channel, but it is on Purple's channel too. Because
I've got.
that's where I
Let's
found it at.
let's go. Hold on. Let me go back and pin a different message here, and instead of pinning, because I want people to be on the play. Fuck it, they'll figure it out. You guys are smart enough to figure that out. I don't need to do all that. I just wanted to make sure that it put people to the video on the playlist and not just to Helen's channel, because I just went to Helen's channel and copied the link for the video to do that. I didn't do it the right way, so
I didn't
I
know
don't
Ryan
know.
had one, but that's good that Ryan had one and Purple had one. So
I mean, if you're it's not like if you got kicked off here, you couldn't easily find your way back. I mean, to the playlist. So
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know. Yeah, Robin, why would you do me like that? Don't tell me about my secret Achilles heel. Yeah, yeah. Don't don't spread false Egyptian information in front of Deviant.
Yeah, at least it wasn't Egyptian. It was South American, but the methodology was terrible. They were like looking at like scratches on rocks and saying this was definitely made by tools. And like it was Pareidolia, the documentary is what it was. It was completely ridiculous.
I always loved on the Ancient Aliens when they talked about the megalithic structures. They would be like, "You see how perfect these corners are made? That could only be done with modern tools." And it was just so funny to hear him say it, because it was like that they were obviously full of shit, and it was like
90 degrees did not exist until we invented the micrometer. You know that, right?
right.
And how amazed they are at like the fact that we built pyramids, when like a pyramid is like one of the probably the most simplest structures.
It's one of the first things toddlers build with blocks, because
Yes.
like I mean, like it's
Yeah.
one of the simplest big structures.
The fact that they built a fancy one wasn't really that impressive. You know, like, oh, you turned your blocks this way to make it look like it has more sides. Cool. You know, like, it's not like they were doing fucking rocket surgery out there.
Not that the pyramids are not, you know, they're amazing. I think I would love to see them in real person.
I think Earth pyramids don't get enough love. Yeah, building with the rocks is fine, but you got big puzzle piece blocks that you put in place one piece at a time. Doing it with just tons and tons of dirt and then packing it down so that you can build temples and stuff on top of it with proper foundations. That's some engineering, right? And they would terrace that shit, and they put like all kinds of cool plants and even little homesteads and stuff on the terraces. Really cool stuff.
Look at Deviant said, "Truth. Once folks had to call an ambulance after I tried to explain ancient Egyptian stuff to two Hovendites. Wonder who those two were." Deviant and I have been around the Hovenites for a while, so yeah. There's Kyle, the Cosmic Kyle.
Cosmic Kyle. Hey, friend. Merry Christmas. Oh. I ate so Ben made this like it is like Asian kind of mash of cuisine. I have wok fried silk moth larva, and I have fish balls and cuttlefish balls with, well, on my end it looks like we are, but are we buffering?
Through EV Max or through YouTube?
I'm just seeing it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over here with you guys, we're hearing each other on time and everything. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it on. I need to pull it up there, I guess.
How weird. I don't know what's. I mean, it has to be. My guess is it's EV Mux because it was giving me problems when I first came in earlier. So that's
Yeah.
my guess. But I mean, I have the speed to do this. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, it may be the servers that YouTube is using too because it's a holiday and everybody's like
See,
watching videos and stuff.
It's not buffering
everybody.
right now on YouTube for me, but
Yeah.
there's Dade. Hello, Dade.
Everybody likes high def, but see, I keep mine on 360. I want mine low definition. I start putting it
Yeah.
on high definition, and you can see all the white hair and my beard and everything. We
Yeah,
don't
we
need
look a
all
lot better, but kind of blurry.
that. Yeah.
Well, what do you need? I'm not doing anything that's deserving of high definition on my show. Usually, it's like I'll get my point across in 360. But uh,
Whoa.
the
Yeah,
I like, but
much.
my eyes. I don't know if it comes with having sensitive eyes, but like high definition tends to give me a headache more often than something softer.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm prone to migraines from light anyway. That's why I spend most of my time sitting in the dark.
Yeah. No, no, I try to, I tried every which way in the world to not have to have this light right in front of my face. And, I can't figure it out. So, it's necessary. I guess I see spots for an hour after every stream.
Yeah, I hope everybody's like having a good day though. Because it's been a shitty year. A lot of bad things have happened this year, and it's hard to find a little slice of joy or cheer in the world out there. So I hope everybody's able to find it, if anything, just for one day, to put all that aside and just enjoy the little things. Whatever you do at this time of year, whether you're spending it with family or friends or doing silly online streams, I really do hope that everybody's able to find something that makes them happy and brings them a little bit of joy today. It was really fun to come in here and play some music for you guys. I know it was just a little noodling around here and there, but yeah, it's always fun. I'm gonna tap out now. I know y'all are transferring over here in about 15 minutes, but
Yeah.
Thank
I,
you,
I
Bree.
appreciate y'all. Merry
We love you
Christmas.
too.
Yeah. Merry Christmas and thanks, Bree. I love having
Happy
you
New
here playing music.
Happy holidays. There's KC.
Yeah. What's up, Casey?
KC, I was
Cosmic
wondering,
Kyle?
are you going to be on the cruise with your husband? I hope so. I'm planning on attending that cruise myself. Oh, okay, and Black Non-Believers is going to be streaming too. Oh no, no. Okay, this is their live event, for the Detroit atheists and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I do hope that if you're, having a tough time during the holidays or whatever for whatever reason that having this stream and people here to hang out with and talk to and to be able to hang out and chat and all the things that come with this. I'm glad that Purple does this every year and really appreciate that she does do it and love to see everybody come out and do this and be able to you know be there as a community for each other. And so yeah, I do hope though that if you're having a hard time that things get better in the near future. That's I can't do more than that, but I'm I hope things do better next year. It has been a rough year for a lot of reasons, and so you know I don't I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm super stoned right now. Sorry.
Casey said,
Yeah.
yes, I was talking about the being in cruise to the Bahamas and stuff, and yeah, I've been planning on attending that too. So
Yeah.
I contacted Mandisa yesterday and asked her if they had handicap cabins, and she said yes, and there were no extra charge. So I'm probably gonna send as soon as my disability comes through. I plan on sending my deposit in for my handicap cabin so I can go. But
Oh, awesome.
yeah,
That sounds like fun. Uh,
yeah, I think it would be. They're going to like there's several someplace in Mexico. I can't remember. I had to look actually the first stop up because I didn't, but it was an island in the Bahamas. Um, I'd never even heard of it. So
yeah. Yeah. You know, who's so obviously we have new people that like come to what we call this community, come to this little corner of atheist content creators on YouTube. We have, or maybe they're not new to the community, but they start making content. And I've seen, I've met a lot of cool people this year that are, at least newer to it. Kelly there in chat. I met in person before she was making content,
yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Uh,
we met her before she was famous.
yeah. Uh, but
Mandisa brought her to the Ark Encounter, and I think talked her into coming, and we just fell in love with her at the Ark Encounter. Everybody did.
well, I mean, I think, and it's not necessarily that these people just started doing stuff this year. It's just that really I just noticed it this
Well,
year.
Kelly had not been doing it though. Kelly, that was
Oh
like,
no, that's right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was like, I think Kelly was that was like the Ark Encounter was one of Kelly's first. Like now she's of course she's with Black Non-Believers, and she runs the Black Non-Believers, division up in Detroit and stuff. And they do a lot with I think the Detroit Atheists or the Detroit Humanists or something like that. So they kind of have all that together. But she had not been like on YouTube, I don't think at all. And yeah,
Yeah.
you are famous now, Kelly. Yes, you are. Yes.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No, we all
we
got to
all
meet
fell in
her.
love with her at the Ark Encounter because,
Yeah.
especially on game night, which you missed, but we had a ball on game night because we had so many.
Oh, I was there on game night.
Oh, okay. Like when we played the game.
No, the night we were supposed to play the
Oh
games,
no,
which
we
is the
played
night that I
games
went
on
over there.
Saturday. We played games on that other night. You weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the night that me and Jay and Will like did
Yeah.
the 86-47 thing. Um, but we played this game. But we had a lot of Kellys there. We had Kelly Laughlin,
Yeah.
um, Kelly, the Detroit Atheist Queen, and we had more Kellys there. Like, there was like 5 of them there in the game, so it was funny trying to figure out when you said Kelly.
I totally didn't know Kelly Laughlin was even coming
Yes, Kelly was there.
until we got there and he was there, and I didn't get to talk to him much, and I hate that. But
Yeah,
I
you
mean, we
missed a
talked.
lot by not coming to the game night because there was a lot.
Well,
There was a lot more people there, and we just had a lot more interaction with each other.
I
That
feel like I would have been. I
he was
was just
wore
so
out.
tired. I would have been a drag on the whole situation. Like I would have. In fact, people would have thought I was rude because I wouldn't have wanted to really. I was just the
Yeah,
sun had already beat me to death, and I was wore out anyway. I was wore out when I got to or not to Lexington, to Williamstown. I was wore out when I got down there, and it just continued from there. But I mean, like, that's the gig I signed up for. Like
yeah.
I knew it. I was just. And I said the whole time leading up to it, it's going to be fucking hot. Be ready for it to be hot. And it was so much hotter than I expected.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
But yeah, Lil of all trades, you know the channel I'm talking of, does the shows with Amber all the time.
Yes.
Uh, I've seen her around the running around a lot, in a lot of streams and stuff. Kind of a newer person around. I just met Ryan after she started doing things with Chris over on Daily Atheist Morning Show stuff.
Yep.
And uh, I who else did I just meet this year? And I'm sorry if I'm missing some of you. I'm trying to mention the people with channels and stuff to kind of give them a little shout out and stuff, since you know. But who else is there?
You met Deviant this year,
Who?
right? Deviant. She don't have. I mean, not necessarily a channel, but I think you met Deviant this year, didn't you?
No,
When I
no.
brought, I thought.
Deviant was hanging around back when Azzo was on.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know. I met Deviant um, over on like Father Charles's channel. So
I think. Oh, I met Deviant through Missing Mod's channel.
yeah. Well, see, like we first before Missing Mod had a channel, there was
Yeah.
or was doing streams. There was Father Charles. That's where
Well,
we all hung out. Was Father Charles's channel.
well, no. Let's put the girl drama out there, okay? So here's what it was. I met Missing Mod through Robin, okay, and then Missing Mod came on and talked to me, and I just gave her like real softball questions. Like, I mean, I was purposely very forgiving to her crazy ass position. Um, but Missing Mod, she was genuine and she believed those things and whatever, and I understand that. And so, um, Missing Mod, I was all right with, but then I find out that there's like this love triangle, right? And I'm not going to name names because I don't think that I don't want to upset anyone, but there that's how it was portrayed, and I don't think it's anything like that. Just to be honest, I think it's just some friends that
No,
whatever.
I don't think so. No, but yeah,
And
which Maud's still one of my good friends too, though. And like
yeah.
Spooky, we love Maud. Me and Spooky, and
Well, Missing Mod here a while back sent me like some little intros, some little short intros to use.
mhm.
I'm actually thinking about converting one of them into a transition. So, like when I transition videos, there's a little Kentucky Atheist thing that pops up and does it. But I haven't talked to Missing Mod a whole lot because I don't really hang out there because, you know.
Yeah,
I,
it's not a place for everybody, probably.
well, first of all, people like Lupin and stuff were allowed on last time I was over
No,
there.
Lupin's not allowed on.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
and I know that I'm not.
Lupin tried to enter not too long ago when I was on the panel, and Maud said, "No, you're not coming on. Robin's on here." Because Lupin made a nasty little stream about me. So,
Yeah.
um,
Kelly gifted 5 Kentucky Atheist memberships. Thank you so much, Kelly. We got Deep State Annex, Hunter Biden's laptops. Oh, that should be interesting. Uh,
what?
TM70, uh, Pepper Roberts, and Ryan Donovan. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your memberships, and there'll be at least one firework of a member stream in the near future, I imagine. Oh boy! Thank you for gifting the memberships. What do you think, Robin?
I'm not. I'm not saying a word. I'm not. I'm not getting involved in that.
I'm not. I don't give a shit. I'm just joking.
I know, but I'm just sitting here. I'm just not.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I ain't making a big thing about it. It's silly. I could care less. It's not even anything that.
Listen,
It's a joke.
oh, let's get to it.
I'm just joking. I'm
I
not.
have like the writing in the chat is so small. These I got new glasses, y'all, and they probably are like half as good as a pair that I would get from Walmart readers. Like, yeah, they are nowhere near as good as my readers that I bought. So they make everything like I have a lot of trouble. They might be dirty, a little bit dirty. I don't know.
How's that?
but they just don't have the power. They're bifocals, but they don't have the line. But like for the bifocal to actually work, I have to like raise my head up like this, so I can see better when I do this. But I would be walking around looking like this all the time trying to read stuff. So I don't,
Uh,
I don't think
can you
it's
see it
probably.
better now?
Yeah, I mean, well, somewhat. I mean, they really are not that good. They're just, I don't know
Oh,
why they didn't.
I mean, we can go
But
bigger.
yeah, I, you don't have to do that.
Well, sure. I want you to, like I was just seeing if for somebody who's having trouble seeing it, if I can make it to where you can, like
Yeah,
uh,
we got 4 minutes left. Is that right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just fooling with stuff before the end of it.
Thank y'all for all the super chats and memberships. Come back like Joe has member streams. We have a good time on the member streams. We can talk about stuff. We can talk about people on member streams. No, um, yeah, we can.
That's not what I do.
We can talk about non-members. No, um, but yeah, it's a lot more laid back, and you can come on, join, and be part of the conversation, and you're not. And thank you, Maya. We we don't always have the most best. We're not always the best organized. I do nothing, so anything we have, Joe does the work.
In other words, she said we weren't organized. She didn't write anything down. There's
No,
no plan. It's like I got to stream at 3 o'clock. I better be in front of the camera, or 1 o'clock. I better be there to do it.
yeah, and I
And
sit down. I sit down 3 minutes before it comes on. Or today,
yeah,
like today, I was actually late.
but
Like I got here just as soon as the intro went off. So that's all I do.
yeah, but also that's not the style of content I'm making here anyway. So it's not like if I wrote something down, it would make it any different. It's still going to be the same shit. I just remember whatever it is I want to talk about, and then talk about it for 2 hours, which I guess makes me a windy bastard. But
Oh, nah, there's Jester.
what's up, Jester? Good to see you, buddy.
Thank y'all for all y'all coming. Hope y'all have a happy holidays. I know holidays aren't all that great sometimes for some of us. I mean, mine is not that bad, but there are some people in our community who really do not have, a good time during the holidays. And thanks to Purple, we can all at least be together on here.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It is super awesome that Purple has done this for 8 years now, and you know, I'm sure everybody has. But if you see Purple, tell her thanks. She deserves it. You know what? I feel bad because you know who I forgot to invite, like personally invite to today's stream?
Who?
Jenny Morgan. I invite Jenny Morgan to the last two Christmas streams and forgot to
Oh,
invite her this year.
and I love Jenny. She
Yeah,
made me cry yesterday on
yeah.
Purple's chat stream, but yeah, but I love Jenny.
Oh boy, it's gonna run out of people to give memberships to.
We're gonna run out of time. Who all did?
uh,
JL
yeah.
Warren got one.
All right. Who we? Oh, and that one's not gonna work. I don't know what to do about that. Uh, I can't kick somebody that's got a membership though.
Let's not talk about that right now.
No, I'm just saying I don't know. I need help. I don't know what to do about it. um, Regios gifted 10 more memberships. Thank you so much, Regios.
Tori got a membership. And
Yeah.
Ian, love Ian.
Yeah, I talk to Ian in the background every now and then. He's super cool.
Who else?
Caterpillar, J.L. Warren, Tyler West, yes, Lewis,
Yes.
Devon, the Plastic Roses, Left-Handed Jedi, and Kyle Wally.
I got you, Joe. Aunt Jersey, she'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, anyway, that's the end over here. I'm going to send you guys over to Fireside Chats over on Helen's channel. She's got GE on. Just sit still, and it will take you there. If you don't want to wait, hit the link that's pinned in the chat. Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all. Have a good holiday.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Love y'all.